Hey folks, hope you're all doing well, and welcome to episode 7 of Recommend an Album to Review. Alright, so for this week, I got an album to review that's pretty old. It's from 1972. It's from a band that I'm quite familiar with, but that being said, I don't really know their early material. I'd never listened to this record before. And I was pleasantly surprised. The band I'm talking about is REO Speedwagon. The album is Two, TWO, which came out in 1972. Um, in a nutshell, this is just a really good um, early 70s rock album. I mean, you can tell these guys were super talented, um, great. Just great songwriters. Their songs were a lot of dynamics to their songs, a lot of different influences. Um, just a really good band with like really well crafted songs, and you could tell kind of. I mean, knowing their later material, you could kind of tell that they were just, building towards that. That eventually, they were gonna, because they were in a commercial vein. I mean, they were. I wouldn't even call them a hard rock band at that point. They never really were a hard rock band. They were a rock band, a melodic rock band, even back then. And you can tell that, they were gonna grow in that direction. And I mean, then they of course hit incredible success, with High Infidelity and Tuna Fish. Is it called? Can You Tuna Fish? That record, I think it's called. Anyway, but yeah. So and the other thing too, that I'm a huge Gary Richrath fan. His guitar playing is phenomenal. And it was interesting to hear him, early on in this record. So, but anyway, let's go through the tracks. So, all right, let's start with the first track, "Let Me Ride." "Let Me Ride" is just a really good rockin' tune. Some nice guitar work in it. It's got dynamics. It's got that beautiful breakdown. A lot of the songs on this record have a really beautiful breakdown, almost like a jam section. I mean, REO's not a jam band; they're very structured, but there's these jam sections that or extended breakdowns that happen in every song that are just phenomenal. And "Let Me Ride" is one of them. Just a great little rockin' tune. "Let Me Ride," great way to start the record. All right, for the second track, we got "How the Story Goes," another great rockin' tune. Kevin's singing great on this. Just some really cool 70s riffs. This one kind of, almost kind of get a Bad Company kind of vibe off of this song. But just really cool, really well done, and really hooky. Some really good, nice melody on this one. The third song, "Little Queenie," that is sort of their. I mean, this was real popular back then when bands would put sort of like a boogie, kind of a Chuck Berry-ish type of track on the record. And "Little Queenie" is like that. It's a very it's a really long extended jam. I mean, everybody gets a chance to solo on this. There's a keyboard solo, there's a guitar solo. It's just basically a 1-4-5 with some really some nice changes to it. Just a real extended kind of jammy Chuck Berry-ish kind of song, but very cool. "Little Queenie" I dig a lot. All right, then we got "Being Kind Can Hurt Someone Sometimes." This is sort of the first of the, this is a departure from the other tracks. It's a little more somber tune. This one, it's got a real kind of folky, kind of 60s vibe to it. Some acoustic guitar in there. Really beautiful song, and it's got some fantastic dynamics as well. It's that light and shade thing. Really, really cool track. "Being Kind Can Hurt Someone Sometimes." The next song, "Music Man," is for me, it's the weakest song on here. It's not a terrible song. It's just the other ones I think are a little catchier, a little more going to them. "Music Man's" got almost like I don't know. It's kind of like a show tuney kind of vibe to it. I don't know. I don't think it's on par with the other material. It's not a terrible song, but not my favorite. But then you've got "Like You Do." "Like You Do," another cool rocker with, again, a big long jam. You got keyboards, you got guitar kind of, going back and forth on this. I got to mention the keyboard playing on this record is really good. I mean, I mentioned a little earlier, the Little Dreamer. There's like a nice piano, kind of ragtimey sound that it's really cool. The interplay between the keyboards and the guitar, and this one's got like a really cool jam, just a straight up cool little rockin' tune. I dig it. The next one is called Flash Tan Queen. Yeah, Flash Tan Queen, and then another kind of rock and rolly kind of boogie type song. Really cool, well done, catchy song. I dig it. But the last song on here is Golden Country, and that is really, really cool. It is epic, and I was reading a little bit about this record, and apparently this is one of the songs that they still you do quite often live. It is epic. It's just really, really cool. There's some really nice instrumentation on there. The riff is fantastic. The dynamics. It's a nice little epic song, and kind of shows the musicianship of these guys, the quality of the songwriting of these guys. These guys were talented guys, and listening to this record that they were going places, and fantastic, fantastic track. So, it's 19 or sorry, the album 2 from 1972, REO Speedwagon. If you're an REO fan, I'm sure you're aware of it. If you're not, and you want to hear some really good sort of 70s, just some really good 70s rock, some great, great playing, some nice melodies, some nice hooks. I highly recommend this record. I thought it was pretty damn good. So check it out. So I want to thank everybody for watching. If you want to recommend an album to review, please put that down in the comments. That'd be fantastic. If you want to help support the channel, thumbs up on this video would be great. And maybe consider subscribing. That would be awesome. If you want to help support the channel in other ways, there is links down there to merch like this Guitar Hack hat and other things. So thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. And we'll see you next week. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.